Sul everyone, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. I really wanted to recreate Carrie White's house in the original 1976 film of Carrie, played by Sissy Spacek. So I googled a few images and found these. As you can see from the front of the house, it has a small porch with a bush and a tree in the front garden and a white picket fence. There are also a couple of dormers on the roof, and I believe another is on the right hand side. This next picture shows a side entrance with stairs which was covered up by the for sale sign in the previous image. Here is Carrie after the prom, where you can see a better view of the front of the house with a bay window on the right hand side and another bit sticking out further along the side. I couldn't find a plan of the house, but found this image of inside the house with Carrie's mother, Margaret White, played by Piper Laurie. As you can see, the house is quite old-fashioned and very dark, so this is what I have gone for the interior of the house. And this last picture is of the closet, where Carrie's mother often tells Carrie to go in to pray for her sins. I wasn't sure whether to upload it for Spooky Month or not, as the house doesn't look exactly like the one in the film with the dormers, as I was having problems fitting them in, so ended up doing my own thing for the upstairs. I've never built with dormers before, so I really need to get some practice in. So I hope you don't mind me uploading this anyway, with the based on Carrie White's house premise. So this house is a 40 by 20 lot and costs 140,151 simoleons. It has an entryway, living room, kitchen diner, mudroom, 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. So I do actually change that side entrance. I make it a little bit, I move it forward, I believe, if I remember right, and I take that wall out. That's the mudroom. And obviously that's a living room there with the fireplace. I also changed the colour of the steps and the stairs, and oh yes, I've done a back bit as well, which I also changed later on in the video. I did find some siding which looks sort of dirty. I didn't even know I had it. I don't know where I've got it from, but I used that for the outside just to make it a little bit more, looks like wear and tear. And as usual, I put the nice mowed lawn down, but I do sort of mess that up with, I think it's meant to be a leafy covering and some sort of like little white flowers and some sort of not stepping stones, but like stone stuff. I had a problem getting those windows on the corner there, so I left them off. And yet I tried it with other windows. I've edited that out. Tried it with other windows and they worked just fine on the slant there, so I don't know why those windows don't work. They are CC. And I used a mixture of Victorian wallpaper as well as in-game dark stuff, as you can see there. And I've done a nicer wood for the flooring, whereas usually, well, the last couple of builds, I think, or maybe 3 or 4 builds, I've used like the wooden flooring that looks sort of well worn. As I said before, I couldn't find a plan for Carrie White's house, so I had to do my own thing. I wasn't sure what to do on the other side of the house there, so I ended up doing another mudroom using the Grange mudroom kit. And this is where I was having problems with the roofing, or putting in dormers, should I say. So I've left that bit in. I haven't edited it out so that you can see the problem I had with fitting the dormers in, and having it so that the stairs go into the dormer, if you know what I mean. So I put them in like that, and because the stairs were in the wrong place, So I thought, oh, I'll just leave it out, do my own thing, see if I can put in dormer style rooms like you can in The Sims 4, but it didn't seem to work out quite the same. I had a lot of problems with this. I was fiddling about with it quite a lot and changing the sizes of the rooms and having them overlapping a little bit. But as I say, it still didn't turn out the way that Carrie White's house actually looks. But I still think it's a nice house. I'm pleased with it anyway. And that's the siding that looks a bit dirty. I ended up taking that bit of wall out. And I'd done that on the back of the house as well. I changed all that, as you'll see as we go along. And I did put in 2 bathrooms. There's one downstairs and one upstairs because I wasn't sure what to do for that room downstairs. I didn't want it to be the mud room to be too long, so I thought I'll just put in an extra bathroom. But I think the original house only has 1 bathroom. But anyway, I've got 2 in this one and 2 bedrooms, which I think the original house has as well. And I've decorated both bathrooms the same and the bedrooms the same as well. Albeit one bedroom has another fireplace, as you can see there. So I'll shove one in so that it's above the fireplace downstairs in the living room. So I put different roofing, I think it's a mansard roof or something, on those flat bits there. And on the porch and above I used that other type of roofing, which I can't remember what it's called. But the roofing, I think, turned out nice. It just doesn't look like the original, that's all. I'm going to have to start practicing with those dormers, I think. And yes, I left it as a sort of like greenish coloured room, or roof. I mean, I wasn't sure whether to leave it as blue or go with green, so I just went with green. I like that Victorian wallpaper. Can't remember where I got it from. It's probably Mod The Sims. And here's where I changed the back bit. So you've got a covered over bit before you get outside to the porchy bit. As I said before, I was trying to keep to dark wallpaper because it is quite a dark house, as you saw from the picture before. I don't know how that wall got there in the living room. Must have been something I done. And here goes the white picket fence. I put that in a little bit so that I could get a gate in, because from the picture we saw with Carrie coming home from the prom, it looks like there's a gate open behind her, so I'm assuming there was gates on there. Using this same bathroom as I normally use, for the simple reason it looks sort of old. I didn't put any showers in, I just kept it as a bath. And I did find some different curtains, and it's part of the Adele's set, her goth set, that I didn't know I had. So I'm using these this time, which I haven't used before. And that set, by the way, is on Mod The Sims. And again, yes, I'm using the Grange mudroom kit. I do change the colour of these because I put in a cabinet in the room under the stairs. It's not really under the stairs, it's behind the stairs, where Carrie's told to go and pray for her sins. And I found I used the navy blue one, I think it's navy blue, so I changed all the mudroom to the same colour. I think it looks better because the one I used is darker than the green. The green looks too light, I think. Oh, and here I was trying shelving, and then I came across shelving for the mailbox shelf. I thought, oh, I forgot I had that. So I thought, well, while I've found it, I'll shove it in, because I look for things and then I come across other things for a different room. That's the one I used in there. So I changed all that in the mudroom. I think it might be black actually. It's either black or navy blue with a darker brown. So I changed all the mudroom out in a little while. I put that TV up because it looks like a picture. And yeah, here I am going back to the mudroom. So I was thinking, let's change that while I remember. So it does look a bit darker. Might look a bit too, perhaps, modern-ish. But at least it's dark. And I didn't know what else to do with that room, to be honest. So I used all the same curtains, just different colours for each of the rooms. So I like that sort of blue on the chair, but I found a better one, darker one, which is sort of a bluey green, or sofa should I say, not chair. And again I was using, I think that's a Sims 4:2 conversion. I tried to put sort of old-fashioned pictures up, which probably didn't really go with the Carrie White house theme, because I think there's more religious pictures around the house rather than that sort of thing, especially when you look at the picture of Margaret White in the living room in the photo at the beginning of the video. She has a picture of the Last Supper on the wall. Now I put in a sewing machine because in the original 1976 film, Carrie makes her own dress for the prom. Now I have seen the remake of the film, but I can't remember. I'm sure she must have made her own dress in the remake, but I don't remember. So I thought, well, I'll put in a sewing machine to go with the theme of it. And I used that table again. You can get quite a lot of bits and pieces on that table. There's 6 slots on there. So I put a telephone on there. So yes, they have mod cons such as a TV and a telephone. And I put one up on the landing as well upstairs. And I also put in an audio in the kitchen here from the Casanova Cave kit that was converted. I wasn't sure if these cabinets were a bit too light, but I thought they looked nice, so I kept those in. I also put in sort of mod cons as a dishwasher and a trash can as well. I was trying to move that television up a little bit, but it wouldn't move up, I suppose, because it's not really a picture. And I was going to put some plants on the shelf of that fireplace, but it wouldn't move up. So I thought, well, I won't put plants on there because you won't be able to see the TV, or your Sims won't be able to see the TV. Yeah, I thought maybe that was going to be a little bit too light. But the windows in the house were white anyway when you look at the front of the property, and the doors were white, so I suppose a little bit of lightness didn't go amiss really, because everything is quite dark in here. And I wanted to use that rug again for under the table, but obviously it was too small to go there, so I used carpeting and then changed that to carpeting so it goes with it, rather than having 2 different types of carpeting in that room. But I do like those rugs. They're actually in game. I thought they were CC, but they're actually in game, and those are from the paranormal stuff pack from The Sims 4 that have been converted, those pictures. I thought they looked nice on there as well, which I've used those in builds, previous builds that I've been doing for Halloween or spooky month. Yeah, so here's the upstairs bathroom, just a bath again, no shower. So I've done those exactly the same. Put a plant in and what have you. I didn't put rugs in there. Oh, I think I might have put rug. Yes, I've put a rug there, but I didn't put one in the downstairs one. And of course I didn't want to fit the rug by using move objects on and putting it in the middle, because it's an in-game rug and it looks really weird. The lighting on it, it gives sort of light and shade on the rug and looks very strange, so I left it as it was, which is what I done for the hallway there downstairs. Again, using that coffee table, because you can get quite a lot on there. Well, 6 items you can get on there, and the clock as well that I remembered to use. I do like that clock. And some more paintings on the walls. And I use that same carpet as I'd used downstairs in the kitchen for the hall, or the landing there. And that bed is CC as well. I believe that's Mod The Sims, but I suppose you can pause the video to have a look. I can't remember who or where who it's from. I know where it's from. It's from Mod The Sims, but I don't know who is the creator, unfortunately. But as I say, both bedrooms are the same. Yeah, that bedroom set, you get the bed and the side tables and the wardrobe. Oh yes, I changed that bookcase. I thought that other one looked better than the Chinese one, also from Adele on Mod Sims. So the original Carrie White's house is quite sparse, it looks like to me, and and quite dark as well. But obviously I wanted to put in everything that you Sims need, like wardrobe and beds, and I'll probably put in more plants than I should have done to brighten it up a little bit, as although I wanted it to be dark, I didn't want it to be dismal. Dark and dismal. But I think it still looks quite sort of Victorian, Gothic, spooky inside. Outside it looks quite a nice, unsuspecting house. As soon as you walk through the door, it's ooh, spooky. So even though it doesn't look exactly like Carrie White's house, it is based on that. So I think the build turned out really nice in the end. Anyway, if you'd like this lot in your game, you can download it from Mediafire, and the link is in the description below. As I have used custom content in this build, I would recommend installing with the Sims 2-pack clean installer, and the link to that and all instructions are in the README file in the download zip. So as we're coming to the end of this video, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, as that really helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notification of my next video. Subscribing is absolutely free and also really helps me out and is very much appreciated. Also, I now have memberships available for the channel if you're interested. I have placed it at the lowest cost I can do, and although it is a monthly fee, you can cancel at any time. As a member, you get a little plum bob by your name, some custom emojis to use, and a shout out in my videos. So without further ado, a big shout out to my members, who are Eero Sims, Alice Jones, Nikki McKay, Diane Rowe and Paula Alfaro. Thank you so much. So don't forget to check out my other videos. I have Let's Plays, tutorials, challenges and other builds. So I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Dag dag!